Welcome to Whiteboard Friday. It's May 15th and it's Food Revolution Day. This is an idea that's been put forward by Jamie Oliver to campaign for compulsory nutrition education in schools. Now, if you're not aware of the diabetes and obesity issue we face as a country, here's some quick facts. We have roughly a third of our adults are considered obese and another third are considered overweight. That means that 2/3 of our adult population has an unhealthy weight, and even more concerning, a third of our children are overweight or obese. Now that's a real concern, because if you are overweight or obese as a child, then you are 3 to 10 times more likely to be obese as an adult. Now, of course, being obese isn't the real problem here, it's the diseases that tend to come with it, and the main one is diabetes. And we are projected at the moment to have 1 in 3 people in this country with diabetes over the next couple of decades. That will put a huge strain on our health system and, of course, take people to their grave a lot sooner than they really should. So it's a big issue. Now, what Jamie Oliver is asking for is compulsory education about nutrition in schools. And you're like, well, doesn't this happen already? Well, actually, no, it doesn't. There are lots of good programs around in New Zealand that have proven to work, but they're not available in every school. Why is this important? Well, people talk about individual responsibility with food, that people should have the choice to eat what they like, but you can't do that without information. And we know that people are confused when it comes to healthy eating. There's roughly 50% of Kiwis say that they don't know how to eat healthily. That's roughly the same number that don't know even how to interpret the nutrition labels on the back of our packs. So we have a real problem. People don't understand how to eat healthily. And even those that do know how to eat healthily, that other 50%, when you give them nutrition labels that might be confusing because they have claims on it like this is a light product or is low in fat, they will actually, about half of those, another half of those, so that's 25%, will get confused by those labels and the kind of quirky, misleading claims that advertisers make. So that actually means in total, about 75%, the vast majority of New Zealanders really don't understand how to eat healthily and are a bit confused by the whole thing. So education clearly is an issue. Of course, it is possible to eat healthily and cheaply, but you need to know how to cook. And that is again where we have a massive issue with our young people. Roughly, in a recent survey, 53% of our youngest adults said that they considered reheating chicken nuggets as cooking. Think about that for a moment. Reheating chicken nuggets is cooking. And about 30% of them, 1 in 3 of our young adults, don't cook for themselves, either because they don't know how to make a big enough variety of dishes to cook regularly, or they don't know how to cook at all. And that includes reheating chicken nuggets. So some truly terrifying stats when it comes to cooking. We have a massive information and cultural problem with food in New Zealand. The ideal place is to start with the next generation. We've got to start teaching this stuff in schools so that people really do have the ability to make an informed choice about how to eat healthily.